Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, people? Hope everyone's okay. Everyone's good to hear. And yeah, so we are back. What's going on, people? Yeah, we are back, man. What's up, PD? All right, so this is the attorney for Artis Mack, Artis J. Mack. So his name is Frank Milan, defense attorney for Artis Mack. He's the one who's going to be defending Artis Mack against Mr. James Ali Bashir. And I was just doing some little bit of research. Yeah, this guy's quite tenacious, as you can see, right, by the picture on the screen. He got the picture of Jaws, and that's how he get. This guy, as a defense attorney, he's ferocious, man, and he ain't used to losing. Now I'm telling you now, if Mr. Bashir ain't straight down the line or there's something gone wrong, he's gonna find it. And I'm gonna play what he had to say. And I'm telling you, I don't think he would have took the case if you think he can beat it. I mean, there is a gap in the video. We didn't see the sucker punch. That is a fact. We did see Mr. Bashir going after the sister, but we didn't see anything after that. So we need to see the full situation. But I'll go with Mr. Bashir if he said like he got sucker punched by the bed, and that's what happened. But what happened? Did Mr. Bashir continue after she left? Did he go after her after that? I mean, the videotape didn't show that after. Like she was escorted out. Did Mr. Bashir go after her to talk to her or to continue that situation? Then Artis Mack, ran up and hit him down the back of the head. I don't know. Claressa Shields has come out on Fight Hype saying her brother was a part of her team. He wasn't paid, so he wasn't part of her team, and she's not responsible for what he did. You know what I mean? Even though it's her brother, he shouldn't be held accountable. But that's how. So we're gonna hear from my man Frank Milan about what he said and how he's gonna pursue the case for Artis Mack against Mr. Bashir. I'm gonna tell you something though. You know what I mean? This is some serious stuff, man. This is some serious stuff. I mean, he's one of the best defense attorneys in Flint, Michigan. So there's some money behind this thing here, right here. I have to tell you that right now.
The thing that we need to
Here we
know
go.
about this case, so as I understand it, there's a tape. The thing that we need to know about this case, though, is as I understand it, there's a tape out there, and if any part of that tape is true, there were what normally would be described as fighting words. There were a lot of things that were said that one might anticipate that you might get hit if you say those types of things. Now, obviously, the law doesn't allow people to just throw punches at people. By the same token, as this investigation goes forward, I think there's a lot more to it than maybe has been reported so far.
So you're really just waiting to see the evidence at this point, kind of see where things land up before you kind of base your case.
Well, I've seen some of it, and some of the language that I've heard, like I said, if in fact that was directed at someone, you might very well expect some type of action in return.
Does it make it a more difficult case given the extenuating circumstances, with the crowd there, with this being, a relative of someone that's famous,
It's really sad because I know Claressa Shields is a world champion fighter and has done everything possible to give back to her community. And I think it's very troubling that this happened because she indeed was trying to give something back and has felt deeply saddened that this happened.
All right, so that's Michigan Live, and I'm telling you, they're actually pretty thorough, because they actually will be doing the court case. So I'm sub to their channel. It's M Live Michigan, so that's their channel, and they're probably going to be showing the court. Probably called the court inside the court. So I don't know when the date is and stuff. I've got his numbers on the screen. At some point, I'm gonna call him. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call him, and we gonna have a conversation of when the date is or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but he's a defense attorney. I don't think he would have took the case if he didn't think he could win, man. There must be something in there. You just heard him already say about the language that someone was saying stuff like that. I'd think about him, but he didn't say you deserve to be here. But at the same time, boy, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be rough on Mr. Bashir, man. Let me tell you that right now. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, man. It's gonna be rough, man. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna have to explain himself. I mean, I think as a defense attorney, what he probably gonna try and do is, why did you feel like you needed to insult or push your hand in the sister's face? But that's another matter between him and that girl. It's not between her. It's between what, and then he's trying to make a case of why the brother did that. If that was your brother, your sister, you feel she was under threat, would you go and hit? You know what I'm saying? I think that's that's his angle, you know. But the thing is that the tape, the rest of the tape is going to be damning. Is everyone's got a copy of actually what happened? It's like Errol Spence the other day. We saw him in the club before the film. We knew his job. Mr. Bashir, if there's some footage out there that Mr. Bashir, it was still after that situation that he actually approached the young lady, continued, and the brother felt like she was under threat, and therefore causing him to run up to hit Mr. Bashir. I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's Professor Griffith said that. He said something like that. He said no one saw the sucker punch. It's a so-called sucker punch. No one saw it. Now, Mr. Bashir said it was a sucker punch. I'm gonna play what Mr. Bashir has to say. All right, so that's what I was going off by. But this is there's two sides of a story. There's two sides of a story. He has a defense. Listen, everyone needs the defense, but this lawyer is look at the picture of the shark, man. This is not just an average lawyer. He's used to winning. Like I was watching them. What's his name again? Matisse McLean shit. He's from Flint, Michigan. He's a former NBA basketball player, former NCAA basketball player as well. And apparently, some woman accused him of rape. And I was watching it, and that was in 2016, and he got cleared in 2019. They found out that what the girl was saying was untrue and stuff like that. But like, listen, these guys, Machine Cleans and Claressa Shields, bro. Claressa Shields got money, bro. They got money, and first off, the promoter for Claressa Shields, he's got money. This is an expensive lawyer, bro. This is an expensive lawyer. Hey, hopefully the case goes, or someone of them gonna back Mr. Bashir in that case. You know what I mean? Because I don't think they're gonna come. Mr. Bashir is a high-profile boxing coach. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to get some heavy lawyers down there. This is gonna be a shootout. This is gonna be a shootout, folks. It ain't gonna be easy. You know what I mean? We out here judging on the court in the opinion polls on YouTube, but in the court of law, that's a different situation, man. I mean, that's a different situation. I'm gonna play him again, man. Hear what the guy had to say again, man. He's basically saying what everyone else is saying, you know what I'm saying, about the situation. All right, we play him again. Frank Milan. He ain't joking around either. You know what I mean? We have to say he ain't joking around.
The thing that we need to know about this case, though, is, as I understand it, there's a tape out there, and if any part of that tape is true, there were what normally would be described as fighting words. There were a lot of things that were said that one might anticipate that you might get hit if you say those types of things. Now, obviously, the law doesn't allow people to just throw punches at people. By the same token, as this investigation goes forward, I think there's a lot more to it than maybe has been reported so far.
So you're really just waiting to see the evidence at this point, kind of see where things landed before you kind of base your case?
Well, I've seen some of it, and some of the language that I've heard, like I said, if in fact that was directed at someone, you might very well expect some type of action in return.
Does it make it a more difficult case given the extenuating circumstances, with the crowd there, with this being, a relative of someone that's famous,
It's really sad because I know Claressa Shields is a world champion fighter and has done everything possible to give back to her community. And I think it's very troubling that this happened because she indeed was trying to give something back and has felt deeply sad that this happened.
All right, so let's read out underneath this video here. Frank Milan, attorney for Artis J, Mack, addresses the media Thursday, October the 17th. So that was quite a few days ago, right? 2019 at Genesee District Court in downtown Flint. Yeah. Mack, 28, is accused of hitting boxing trainer James Ali Bashir from behind at the October the 4th weigh-in at the Dort Event Center in Flint, one day ahead of Claressa Shields thing with Ivana Habazin fight. Yeah, the fight was eventually cancelled. So people gonna get some money and stuff like that. So people want to get some money in conversation. So definitely, you can see why. This here is serious stuff, man. This is serious stuff here, man. But Mr. Bashir ain't joking around. He got his lawyers out. He lawyered up, and he putting the charges out, man. Now he's the one putting the case, and they put the defense lawyer. But like I said to you, this is not a. This guy is a serious dude. I think he feels like there must be a case. There's a case. Slander. First of slander and a brother. They're gonna paint the case of a brother protecting his sister, come to see his sister, and then seeing her getting verbally abused about her sexuality ain't gonna go down. Not in this day and age. In this day and age, and people talking about when they still the LGBT community, they ain't gonna bruh. Listen, when they start bringing that up in the court case, it ain't gonna look good, bruh. It ain't gonna look good. It ain't gonna look good, man. I think that's why this is why this guy took the case. In this day and age, they're gonna say as an old guy, we don't know seeing him, talking that stuff about how he feels about women, a painting Muslim guy. Listen, man, it's gonna be hard for Mr. Bashir to get a W out here, bro. It's gonna be hard, man. He might come out with a loss, but they gonna try. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. They're gonna try and get the W out here, for real. They're gonna try. All I say is this, in this day and age, there's certain things you can say, things you can say, things you can't say, people have to pay for their mouth. Like Mr. Bashir is an old guy, he was just talking in boxing, but not in a court of law. Then, there's just that language is uncalled for. They're gonna say it's uncalled for. You know what I mean? But then, the thing is, the sister's not there to be judged. Mr. Bashir is there to be judged on his actions and the reaction of what's caused the situation. You get me? It's a serious stuff here, man. This is some serious stuff here, man. Let me see if anyone's around. I don't think these guys no one's around really. Let me see if anyone's around to talk about this. Anyway, in any case, let me play Mr. Bashir anyway. Okay, Mr. Bashir. See what he has to say about this situation. I think people are dead with this thing though. People are dead with this thing. I'm telling you. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I'm biased. Who's that? I'm biased? Which hateful statement are you referring? Okay, he's talking about something else. All right, let's hear from Mr. James Ali Bashir again. I always like to play the clip from Mr. Bashir, let him get his own words, and hear his own thing, man. He's in hospital. Why don't we able to listen, man? Let's hear from Mr. James Ali Bashir himself, of his own words, of what he remembers what happened.
Good evening. This is yours truly, James Ali Bashir. I'm on the mend now. Got knocked on my behind, so I'm back. I'm on the mend. But I'm just here to say that no one has the right to assault or attempt assault on anyone's life. We can talk smack all we want to talk. That goes without saying, to and fro. But no one has the right to pick up an object or to strike anybody with any foreign object. All right? And that's what happened to me. I was struck from behind because of smack talking. And I did not start that smack talking. That smack talking started from members of the entourage of Claressa Shields. I didn't say a single thing. The only thing I did was come up and try to see what her weight was. I was curious. I wanted to see what weight she had, because I think at that time she wasn't at weight. Maybe she came to weight later on, but at that particular time I don't think she was at weight. And when I came up to look, members of her entourage intervened. They came towards me. I stepped back once, twice. I wasn't stepping back the third time. I stepped back just to keep from making contact with them. All right? But still, no one has any right to assault me or anybody else. Anybody can do anything at any given time. They can stand there and watch what's going on the scales. And that's what I was doing. That's all I was doing. When I was accosted, when I was approached by members of the Claressa Shields camp, blocking me so I couldn't get there to see what her weight was. All right? So whatever was said, that's the true story. This is what happened. All right? That's all. I didn't say anything outside of that. But nonetheless, it's done and over with. You know, it's done and over with. I'm not going to do anything else now, you know, but I want this young man that struck me from behind, since he was so courageous to strike me from behind, now I want him to pay the cost to be the boss. I want him to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. He should not have done that, all right? He acted irrationally, and then maybe later on in his life, he'll straighten his life out. But right now, I'm going to try to prosecute him to the full extent of the law. Thank you.
The thing is, yeah, I think Mr. Bashir has a record himself, you know. I think he, I think he has a record himself, a criminal record himself. I'm not too sure what for, but he had his stint in jail. I'm not too sure what for. And, you know, I'm sure they might bring that up. You know. You know, they gonna dig in, man. You know, this guy is real deep. It's real thorough. The real thorough guy. He's gonna bring up Mr. Bashir's criminal record, his past, and his intent of when he was threatened. Oh, what's up, boy? What's up, Hybird? What's up, man? What's up, Hybird 95? Yeah, he's gonna bring up the intent, bro. Hybrid 95. He gonna bring up intent. He's gonna bring up intent of Mr. Bashir's criminal background. Then try and apply that to when he was saying stuff that he may have acted on what he was doing. There's stuff that he can go in, man. Some serious stuff here. Well, like I said to you, the attorney is not no joke. I thought you guys need to know who he is, and Mr. Bashir's got a fight on his hands. You know, the truth sometimes is the truth on one side, but there's factors in it. Mr. Bashir, you know, whether I like it or not, was you know, the situation. Never again, they're women, right? They're women, and she's on the scale. Maybe her sister felt protected that another man is looking over, looking at women. You know, when women on the scales, usually it's just women, you know. That's another thing as well. Usually on the scales, it's just women. When women are doing the weighing, it's just women there. There's women there to check the weight, that they have towels and that. Men are not really around that little area, you know, when they're doing the scales. You know, men are actually from a distance. That's another point, you know, they might bring up. That's a good point, yeah. He didn't make, the threat was far away, yeah. That threat as far as, you know, yeah, exactly that. Like, usually, that's what usually happens on the way, but there's not usually men around, and I think maybe the sister was reacting to that. You know, I think maybe it's a misunderstanding, and maybe he didn't know. But in any case, the lawyer doesn't joke around. Let's hear from him again. Let's hear from the lawyer again.
The thing that we need to know about this case, though, is, as I understand it, there's a tape out there, and if any part of that tape is true, there were what normally would be described as fighting words. There were a lot of things that were said that one might anticipate that you might get hit if you say those types of things. Now, obviously, the law doesn't allow people to just throw punches at people. By the same token, as this investigation goes forward, I think there's a lot more to it than maybe has been reported so far.
So you're really just waiting to see the evidence at this point, kind of see where things land before you kind of base your case together?
Well, I've seen some of it, and some of the language that I've heard, like I said, if in fact that was directed at someone, you might very well expect some type of action in return.
Does it make it a more difficult case given the extenuating circumstances, you know, with the crowd there, with this being, you know, relative to someone that's famous, you know?
It's really sad because I know Claressa Shields is a world champion fighter and has done everything possible to impact her community. And I think it's very troubling that this happened because she indeed was trying to give something back and has felt deeply sad that this happened.
Yeah, you see the thing is, yeah. The lawyer is coming on for the case where Claressa was trying to get back to the community, and you know the family are they're very, you know what I'm saying. I can see the angle he's coming from. He better get a good lawyer though. You know what I mean? Mr. Bashir better have a good lawyer, because this guy is not joking around. You know what I mean? He ain't joking around. No way, bro. No way. He ain't joking around. He took the case that he probably feel like he gonna win, and that's more or less it. That's what we're about. Hybrid 95. You got a good channel. Him and what's the other one again? Boxing. The other guy, the fundamentals. And the two channels, man. Make sure you guys sub to his channel. Yeah, hybrid 95. Make sure you sub to the channel. That's a good point he did make. The first, yeah, as far as you know. The thing is, yeah, look, end of the day, right? These things here is serious stuff, man. The serious stuff. When the lawyers get into it, when the lawyers enter these things, the defense lawyers enter it. To me, it was open. It seemed like an open and shut case, but there's more into it. There is more into it because there's a gap. There is a gap. We didn't see the punch. None of us saw the punch. We're assuming, and we see an old guy. We see a woman screaming, and that's what our conclusions come to. And then see the guy running off. The guy did run off, though. Okay, he did run off. So that seemed guilty, obviously. There's evidence of that, but you know, it's that is that case. But I'm trying to think on how they're gonna defend this case. I think they're gonna probably trying to make Mr. Bashir come as a bad guy. That's gonna be difficult to do, because even if he went to jail, I think he went to jail early in his 20s, man. And he's never committed no crime up until that point, and he was doing what he's been doing. Now, all I'm gonna say to you is it protocol for a male guy to go to the scales when the women are there, right? If you look at women's weighing, men are not. There's not many men, right? It's all women with the towel and stuff. That's one thing, right? Did you know that, right? That's the reason why they reacted to that, and he didn't listen to Mr. Bashir. They can say Mr. Bashir didn't listen to that, right? And then he started being insulting. They can say she was being rude to him. She was screaming at him and being rude to him. Then, you know, and then they have to got the evidence of the press conference of him putting his fist to Claressa Shields. Why did you do that? They're gonna ask some questions. Why you do that? I was promoting the fight, but why do you need? They're gonna say, is it normal for a trainer to put his hand on another fighter, a woman's fight before the fight? You see, these things they're gonna start bringing up, man. And then, you know, the jury's gonna put. All you gotta do is put doubt in the jury's mind. Sorry, if it's not even a jury, I think it's gonna be a civil court, so maybe the judge has to decide, right? So all you gotta do is put doubt in the judge's mind about the situation. You could throw the case out of court, let it go out. And then you have to, you know what I mean? You throw the case out. Furthermore, there's another thing as well. The case itself isn't going to be in Flint, Michigan. Mr. Bashir is not from Flint, Michigan. He's from New Jersey. You know what I mean? Maybe if it was in his state, then maybe it'd be better, but it's going to be in Flint, Michigan. That's not good either. There's another thing as well. This guy, the defense attorney, has a good record in Flint, Michigan, man. Now, Mr. Bashir's he's up to a lot of things. I don't think he's fought about this stuff, man. But it's just I don't think he's fought this through. But I guess we feel like, say, he did get hit. He didn't see the guy hitting the guy that's hitting from behind. That's what I mean. I think show evidence this guy hitting him from behind. And maybe I don't know if Mr. Bashir was walking up to the sister, to the guy. I don't know, man. That's stuff we ain't seen. That's the stuff we ain't seen. But all I know is this Frank Manley is a serious defense attorney. He's defending Artis Mack. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they got a case. Maybe we're all wrong. We're gonna find out. In any case, you guys make sure you sub. I could call the guy. You know what I mean? I could call the guy and see what's going on. You know what I mean? Say, yo, what's up? Yo, Mr. Frank Milan. What is actually the case? He ain't gonna say nothing. There's nothing really to say at this point. There's nothing to say. You go, who are you? Who do you represent? There we go. I can't really say it. And then when you call them sort of people, you don't really get straight through, so you get through to the secretary. So I don't think I'll probably be calling this guy at this point. Usually I don't mind calling people, but I don't feel I'll be calling no attorney and no time soon. Trust me. Yeah, I only know attorney coming my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, asking me questions about side. All I'm trying to find out is get more information on the case. I think that's the case. as the months goes on, we'll find out more information. But that is the defense attorney for Artis Mack. We're gonna find out who's going to be representing Mr. James Ali Bashir. I'm sure he'll have a good prosecutor on the other side. So we gonna find out, man. Money talks, everything else walks. Who's got the most money? You know what I mean? Claressa Shields has got a good defense, a credible, very good reputation of Frank Milan, the defense attorney. Listen, if I was in Flint, I'd probably call him to defend me as well. Maurice Cleese, he got him off the NBA guy, accused of rape. That went on for 4 years. That went on for 4 years. That went on for a while. I was just checking it out. It went and started from 2016 all the way in 2019. 3 years that case went on. So eventually the judge threw it out. 3 years. That case went on, man. This thing can go on for ages, bro. The case can go on for a long while. I don't know if Miss Bashir is still in this hospital. You know what I mean? We're gonna find out, man. Anyway, man, I hope you guys I'll be more informed if like anything else comes out. I'll definitely gonna keep you guys posted. Let's let you know. So I'm EJ Boxing Live. Thanks Hybrid 95 coming over. Yeah, man, we'll catch up soon. Peace.